Introduction. Unlock your potential through focus. Focus is an essential skill for achieving success in both academic and professional life. It serves as the lens through which we direct our energy and attention to the tasks that are most important to us. However, despite its importance, staying focused can be a challenging task in a world full of constant distractions. Imagine yourself in a typical day of study or work. You sit down with the intention of focusing on a specific task, but before you know it, you're checking your phone, responding to non-urgent emails, or getting lost in social media. These distractions are just a few examples of the many obstacles that can disrupt our focus and decrease our productivity. However, this book will not only aim to highlight the challenges we face when trying to stay focused, but will also offer effective strategies for overcoming them. In the next chapters, we'll explore proven techniques for identifying and overcoming obstacles, developing habits that promote focus, and creating an environment conducive to success. Our goal is to empower you with the tools you need to unlock your full potential and achieve your goals, whether in the classroom, the office, or any area of life. Throughout this book, you'll discover that staying focused isn't just about willpower, it's about learning to manage your attention strategically. You'll learn how to set clear goals, prioritize your tasks, manage your time efficiently, and cultivate an environment conducive to focus. Plus, we'll discuss ways to deal with procrastination, overcome obstacles, and celebrate your successes along the way. This book is more than a passive guide. It is an invitation to a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. As you progress through the pages and apply the strategies presented, we hope you feel empowered to face challenges with confidence, determination, and, above all, focus. So, let's start this journey together. Get ready to unlock your potential, overcome the obstacles that come your way, and reach new heights of success and fulfillment. The power is in your hands. All you have to do is stay focused and keep moving forward. Chapter 1. Understanding Focus, the Key to Success. Focus is the ability to focus your attention and energy on a specific task, goal, or activity, while simultaneously ignoring distractions and irrelevant stimuli. It's like the light of a flashlight in the darkness. It directs our attention to where we want to go and helps us navigate the challenges we encounter along the way. However, understanding the true meaning of focus goes beyond this simple definition. It's about understanding why it is so crucial to achieving success in all areas of life. Imagine a college student who is preparing for an important exam. He knows he needs to review the material extensively to have a realistic chance of success. However, instead of focusing completely on his studies, he constantly checks his phone, responds to texts, and gets distracted by social media notifications. As a result, your study time is wasted and your understanding of the material is superficial, compromising your chances of getting a satisfactory score on the exam. This example illustrates the different types of distractions that can hinder our focus. External distractions, such as electronic devices, environmental noises, and interruptions from colleagues, constantly compete for our attention. On the other hand, internal distractions, such as worries, anxieties, and negative thoughts, can also undermine our ability to concentrate, diverting our mind away from the task at hand. But why is focus so fundamental to success? The answer lies in the way it directly influences our productivity and performance. When we are focused, we are able to dedicate all of our mental and physical energy to a single activity, allowing us to carry out that task efficiently and effectively. This results in higher quality work, greater precision, and greater speed, leading to more satisfactory results. Consider a professional who is working on an important project for his employer. By staying focused on his tasks and goals, he is able to complete the project within the stipulated deadline, exceeding the expectations of his superiors and ensuring his continued success in the company. On the other hand, if he allows distractions to throw him off course, he runs the risk of making mistakes, missing deadlines, and damaging his professional reputation. Furthermore, focus not only improves our immediate productivity and performance, but also contributes to the development of essential skills such as discipline, resilience, and self-control. As we strive to stay focused on our goals and overcome the distractions that arise along the way, we strengthen our ability to face challenges, resist temptation, and persevere in the face of adversity. In short, focus is much more than just a skill. It is a mindset that empowers us to reach our full potential and achieve our most ambitious goals. By understanding the importance of focus, recognizing the different types of distractions that can distract us, and appreciating how it influences our productivity and performance, we can begin to cultivate habits that promote deeper, longer-lasting concentration. This is the crucial first step on our journey towards personal and professional success and fulfillment. Chapter 2. Identifying Obstacles. What's impeding your focus? Maintaining focus can be a challenging task, especially when we are faced with a multitude of distractions competing for our attention. In this chapter, we will explore the main obstacles that can prevent you from staying focused and discuss the internal and external factors that can affect your concentration. Digital distractions. Digital distractions are one of the main causes of loss of focus in the modern era. We spend a large part of our time in front of screens, whether on a computer, smartphone, tablet, or television, and these devices are constantly bombarding us with notifications, messages, and updates. Social media, email, and instant messaging apps can be particularly addictive, causing us to check our devices repeatedly, even when we're trying to focus on something else. For many of us, the temptation to check our phone or browse the internet is almost irresistible, which can significantly hamper our productivity and performance. Lack of organization. Lack of organization can be another significant obstacle to staying focused. When our lives are disorganized, it's harder to prioritize tasks, set clear goals, and maintain a sense of direction. This can leave us feeling overwhelmed and distracted, leaving us feeling constantly scattered and unable to focus our attention on one thing. Disorganization can also lead to procrastination and delay in completing important tasks, which can further undermine our ability to stay focused. Personal problems. Personal problems such as stress, anxiety, family concerns, or health problems can also affect our ability to stay focused. When we are dealing with difficult personal issues, it can be difficult to focus our attention on our academic or professional responsibilities. Our mind can be constantly focused on our personal problems, preventing us from dedicating all our energy and attention to the tasks at hand. Additionally, stress and anxiety can impair our cognitive ability, making it harder for us to process information and make decisions effectively. External interrupts. External interruptions, like noisy coworkers, unexpected phone calls, or unplanned meetings, can also disrupt our focus. Even if we are determined to focus on a specific task, constant interruptions can force us to shift gears and distract us from our work. This can result in a significant reduction in our productivity and the quality of our work, as it is difficult to regain focus and concentration after an interruption. By identifying the obstacles that are preventing you from staying focused, you can begin to develop effective strategies to overcome them. In the next chapter, we'll explore practical techniques for managing these obstacles and cultivating habits that promote deeper, longer-lasting concentration. Remember, the first step to overcoming any obstacle is recognizing it and being willing to face it head-on. Chapter 3. Setting Goals and Priorities. The Path to Success. Setting clear goals and priorities is essential to maintain focus and achieve success in any endeavor. In this chapter, we will explore effective techniques for setting achievable goals and demonstrate the importance of prioritizing tasks and breaking down objectives into smaller, more manageable steps. Setting clear and achievable goals. One of the keys to staying focused is to have clear and well-defined goals. When we know exactly what we are working to achieve, it is easier to direct our energy and attention to the tasks necessary to achieve those goals. Here are some techniques to help you set clear, achievable goals. 1. Specify your goals. Instead of setting vague goals like, I want to be more productive, be specific about what you want to achieve. For example, you might instead say, I want to finish my report by Friday. 2. Be realistic. Make sure your goals are achievable with the resources and time available to you. Setting impossible goals can lead to frustration and demotivation. 3. Break your goals into smaller steps. Break your larger goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This makes it easy to track your progress and keep you motivated along the way. 4. Set deadlines. Set realistic deadlines for your goals. This helps create a sense of urgency and provides a sense of accomplishment when you achieve your goals within the stipulated time frame. 5. Review and adjust your goals regularly. As you progress toward your goals, it's important to review and adjust your goals as needed. This ensures your goals remain relevant and achievable over time. Prioritizing tasks and dividing objectives. In addition to establishing clear goals, it is equally important to prioritize tasks and divide objectives into smaller, more manageable steps. Here are some techniques to help you do this. 1. Use the prioritization matrix. The prioritization matrix is a useful tool to help you identify which tasks are most important and urgent. Sort your tasks into quadrants based on their importance and urgency, and focus on tasks that fall in the top right quadrant, important and urgent. 2. Identify high-reward tasks. Identify the tasks that have the biggest impact on your goals and focus your energy on them. These are the tasks that offer the greatest reward for your time and effort. 3. Break goals into smaller steps. When facing a big, daunting goal, it can be helpful to break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. This makes the goal more accessible and allows you to track your progress more effectively. 4. Use to-do lists. Make daily or weekly to-do lists to help you stay focused and keep track of what needs to be done. Prioritize your tasks based on their importance and urgency and focus on completing them one at a time. 5. Apply the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This helps you avoid piling on small tasks and keeps your to-do list more manageable. By setting clear goals and priorities, you can create a clear roadmap to success and stay focused on your most important tasks. Remember to review and adjust your goals regularly as you progress toward your goals, and don't be afraid to make changes as needed. With practice and persistence, you will develop effective goal-setting skills and priorities that will help you achieve your dreams and aspirations. Chapter 4. Developing Habits of Focus, Cultivating Discipline and Persistence. Developing habits that promote focus is essential to achieving success in any endeavor. In this chapter, we will explore practical strategies for cultivating habits that promote focus, such as creating consistent routines and practicing mindfulness, as well as encouraging discipline and persistence in the quest to improve focus. Creating consistent routines. An effective way to develop habits that promote focus is to establish consistent routines in your daily life. Here are some strategies for creating and maintaining routines that promote focus. Identify your priorities. Determine which activities and responsibilities are most important to you and organize your daily routine around them. Set specific times for concentrated work. Set aside specific periods of the day to work on your most challenging and important tasks when you are most alert and energized. Include regular rest breaks. Intersperse periods of concentrated work with regular rest intervals to recharge your energy and maintain your concentration. Establish beginning and ending rituals. Create start and end rituals for your work or study sessions, helping signal to your brain when it's time to focus and when it's time to relax. Examples. 1. Establish a morning routine. Set a specific time to wake up every morning and reserve the first few minutes of your day for activities that promote focus, such as meditation, light exercise, or reading. Create a sequence of actions that you take every morning, such as having a coffee, reviewing your agenda for the day, and setting priority goals. This sequence will help prepare your mind for focused work. 2. Schedule concentrated work times. Set aside specific blocks of time in your calendar to work on tasks that require intense concentration. For example, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the morning, you can commit to working uninterrupted on an important project. Use productivity tools, such as the Pomodoro method, to divide your time into periods of focused work interspersed with short rest breaks. 3. Implement an end-of-the-day routine. Establish a routine for ending the workday, which may include reviewing your completed tasks, making a plan for the next day, and completely disconnecting from work a few hours before bed. Avoid activities that may cause distraction or anxiety before bed, such as checking emails or social media. Instead, dedicate the end of your day to relaxing activities that promote quality sleep, such as reading a book or practicing meditation. Practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is a practice that involves paying deliberate, non-judgmental attention to the present moment. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily life can help promote focus and concentration. Here are some ways to practice mindfulness to improve focus. Practice mindfulness meditation. Take a few minutes every day to practice mindfulness meditation, focusing your attention on your breathing or other bodily sensations. Practice mindfulness in your daily activities. Bring mindfulness to your daily activities, such as eating, walking, or bathing, by paying attention to sensory details and the present moment. Use reminders to bring you back to the present moment. Place visual or auditory reminders in strategic locations to remind you to bring your attention back to the present moment whenever your mind starts to wander. Examples. 1. Mindfulness meditation. Take a few minutes out of your day to practice mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet, comfortable place, sit in a relaxed position, and close your eyes. Focus your attention on your breathing, noticing the sensations of inhaling and exhaling. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. Start with short meditation sessions of 5 to 10 minutes and gradually increase as you feel more comfortable. 2. Mindfulness in daily activities. Practice mindfulness while carrying out your daily activities. For example, when drinking a cup of tea, focus completely on the sensations of holding the cup, smelling the aroma of the tea, savoring each sip, and noticing how it affects your senses and emotions. Be present in the moment without worrying about the past or the future. 3. Mindfulness in social interactions. Practice mindfulness during your social interactions. When you are talking to someone, be fully present in the conversation, listening carefully to what the other person is saying without getting carried away by thoughts or worries. Observe their body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice, and respond consciously and empathetically. By practicing mindfulness in social interactions, you will develop deeper, more meaningful relationships and increase your ability to focus on the present moment. Encouraging discipline and persistence. Developing focus habits requires discipline and persistence. Here are some ways to cultivate these qualities. Establish clear goals and commitments. Set specific, measurable goals for developing your focus habits and commit to achieving them. Stay responsible. Share your goals and commitments with friends, family, or colleagues and ask them to hold you accountable for meeting them. Celebrate your progress. Recognize and celebrate your successes along the way, even if they are small achievements. This will help maintain your motivation and push you to keep moving forward. Developing focus habits takes time, effort, and dedication, but the long-term benefits are worth the investment. By creating consistent routines, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating discipline and persistence, you'll be on your way to improving your focusing skills and successfully achieving your goals. Remember, every small step you take toward developing focus habits is a step in the right direction toward a more productive and fulfilled life. Examples. 1. Establish clear and measurable goals. Set clear and measurable goals for developing your focus habits. For example, if your goal is to improve your ability to concentrate while studying, set a specific goal, such as dedicating at least 1 hour a day to studying without distractions. Make sure your goals are achievable and set realistic deadlines for achieving them. 2. Keep a progress record. Keep a record of your progress over time to track your development and celebrate your achievements. This can be done through a logbook, a habit tracking app, or simply writing down your accomplishments in a notebook. By visualizing your progress in a tangible way, you will feel more motivated and encouraged to keep moving forward. 3. Practice daily self-discipline. Cultivate daily self-discipline through small acts of self-control and willpower. For example, commit to sticking to your study or work routine, even when you don't feel like it, and avoid giving in to distractions or temptations. Remember that self-discipline is like a muscle that can be strengthened with practice and repetition, and that each small act of self-discipline brings you closer to your focus and productivity goals. Chapter 5. Managing Time Efficiently. Maximizing your productivity. Managing time efficiently is essential to staying focused and achieving your goals. In this chapter, we'll explore some practical tips to help you make the most of your time and highlight the importance of setting healthy boundaries to protect your productivity. Time management techniques. There are several effective time management techniques that can help you improve your productivity and stay focused on your most important tasks. Two of the most popular are the Pomodoro technique and the Eisenhower matrix. Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is a simple and effective approach to managing time. It consists of dividing your work into short time intervals, usually 25 minutes, followed by a short 5-minute break. After completing 4 work intervals, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. These regular work and rest breaks help keep your mind fresh and your concentration sharp. Eisenhower matrix. The Eisenhower matrix is a prioritization tool that divides your tasks into 4 quadrants based on their importance and urgency. Tasks are classified as important and urgent, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, or neither important nor urgent. By prioritizing your tasks based on these criteria, you can focus on the tasks that have the greatest impact on your goals and avoid wasting time on activities that don't contribute to your success. Establishing healthy boundaries. In addition to using time management techniques, it's important to establish healthy boundaries to protect your productivity and avoid work overload. Here are some ways to do this. Learn to say no. One of the keys to managing time efficiently is learning to say no to distractions and unnecessary demands. This means being selective about the tasks and commitments you accept and prioritizing your own needs and goals. Set work and rest times. Establish specific times to work and rest and respect these limits. This may include setting a start and end time for your workday, taking regular breaks throughout the day, and setting aside time for leisure and relaxation activities. Disconnect regularly. Turn off phone, email, and social media notifications during periods of concentrated work to avoid distractions and interruptions. Set aside time to check and respond to messages and emails at specific times of the day, rather than constantly being on call. Practice self-care. Prioritize your physical and mental health and well-being by ensuring you have enough time to sleep, exercise, eat well, and relax. A healthy body and mind are key to maintaining your energy and focus throughout the day. By implementing these practical tips and setting healthy boundaries to protect your productivity, you'll be on your way to managing your time efficiently and successfully achieving your goals. Remember that time is a valuable and limited resource, and it is important to use it intelligently and strategically to maximize your potential and achieve your dreams. Chapter 6. Cultivating a focus-conducive environment, creating spaces for concentration. A focus-friendly environment is key to maximizing your productivity and ensuring you can work or study effectively. In this chapter, we'll explore ways to create a study or work environment that promotes focus, from organizing physical space to using technology tools to minimize distractions. Organization of physical space. Organizing your physical space plays a crucial role in your ability to concentrate and stay focused. Here are some suggestions for creating an environment conducive to focus. Create a dedicated desktop. Set aside a specific space in your home or office to carry out your tasks. Ideally, this space should be free from distractions and separate from play areas. Keep your space clean and organized. Get rid of the clutter and keep your workspace clean and organized. This can help reduce feelings of overwhelm and promote a sense of calm and mental clarity. Eliminate distractions. Identify and eliminate any distractions in your study or work environment, such as external noises, electronic devices, or unnecessary items in sight. Personalize your space. Add elements that inspire and motivate you to focus, such as plants, inspirational photos, or objects that have meaning to you. Examples. 1. Create a designated workspace. Set aside a specific space in your home or office to be your designated work area. This could be a desk, a table, or even a quiet corner of the room. Make sure the space is free from distractions and has all the necessary equipment and supplies within easy reach. 2. Keep your space organized and clutter-free. Dedicate time regularly to organize and clean your workspace. Remove unnecessary items and keep only what is essential for your tasks. Use organizers, drawers, and shelves to store documents, office supplies, and other items in an orderly and accessible way. 3. Create a comfortable and inspiring atmosphere. Personalize your workspace to create a comfortable and inspiring atmosphere. Add decorative elements such as plants, motivational paintings, or objects that bring joy and creativity to the environment. Also make sure that the lighting is adequate, avoiding excess light or shadows that could cause visual discomfort. A space that is visually pleasing and welcoming will help increase your motivation and concentration during activities. Use of technological tools. In addition to the physical organization of the environment, the use of technological tools can also help minimize distractions and promote focus. Here are some suggestions. Distraction blocking apps. There are several apps available that can help block specific websites and apps that tend to be sources of distraction. You can program them to block these sites during periods of concentrated study or work. Time management tools. Use time management apps to track the time you spend on different tasks and identify areas where you can improve your efficiency. Organization apps. Use organization apps to create to-do lists, schedule appointments, and track your progress toward your goals. Productivity techniques. Explore productivity techniques, like the Pomodoro technique mentioned earlier, that can help you structure your study or work time more effectively and promote regular rest breaks. Promoting focus. In addition to creating an environment conducive to focus, it is important to adopt habits and practices that promote concentration and full attention. This may include breathing techniques, mindfulness practices, and adopting consistent work or study routines. By implementing these suggestions, you will be creating an environment that helps you concentrate and stay focused on your most important tasks. Remember that the environment in which you work or study can have a significant impact on your productivity and success, so it's important to invest time and effort into creating a space conducive to focus and concentration. Chapter 7. Dealing with Procrastination and Self-Sabotage, Achieving Productivity and Self-Discipline. Procrastination and self-sabotage are two of the biggest obstacles that prevent people from reaching their full potential and staying focused on their goals. In this chapter, we will explore effective strategies for overcoming these negative patterns and provide motivation and self-empowerment techniques to help readers stay focused even in the face of challenges. Overcoming procrastination. Procrastination is the habit of putting off important tasks in favor of more enjoyable or less challenging activities. Here are some strategies for overcoming procrastination. Break down tasks into smaller steps. Big, daunting tasks can be especially prone to procrastination. Break them down into smaller, more manageable steps to make them less intimidating and easier to get started with. Examples. 1. Report writing project. Instead of approaching writing a full report as a single, intimidating task, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, 1. Research and data collection. 2. Outline of the content and organization of the report. 3. Writing the first draft of the introduction and main points. 4. Review and edit the text to improve clarity and cohesion. 5. Final review and formatting of the complete report. By breaking the project into smaller steps, you make each part more accessible and easier to tackle, thus reducing the tendency to procrastinate. 2. Cleaning and organizing a cluttered environment. If you've been procrastinating the task of cleaning and organizing a messy space, break this big task into smaller steps to make it more manageable. For example, 1. Separate items into categories: paperwork, office items, household items, etc. 2. Discard unnecessary or no longer useful items. 3. Organize remaining items into designated areas. 4. Clean and sanitize surfaces and storage areas. 5. Implement organization systems such as boxes, shelves, or drawer organizers. By breaking the task of cleaning and organizing into smaller steps, you make the process easier to start and complete, thereby reducing procrastination and making progress toward the end goal easier. Establish deadlines and rewards. Set realistic deadlines for your tasks and reward yourself when you meet them. This can help create a sense of urgency and motivation to get to work. Examples. 1. Study project for an exam. If you are procrastinating studying for an important exam, set realistic deadlines for reviewing the material and preparing for the test. For example, divide the material into sections and set deadlines for reviewing each section, such as one section per day or per week, depending on the available schedule. Set a deadline to review all material before the exam date. As a reward for meeting these deadlines, give yourself small rewards, such as watching an episode of your favorite series, going out for coffee with friends, or enjoying some free time for a hobby. This will help create a sense of accomplishment and motivation to continue progressing. 2. Completion project for a report at work. If you're procrastinating completing a report at work, set realistic deadlines for each step of the writing and review process. For example, set specific deadlines for completing the draft report, review of data and evidence, final writing, and revision. Set a deadline for delivering the complete report to your supervisor or client. As a reward for completing each step within the set deadlines, allow yourself small indulgences, such as a break for a special snack, a brisk walk outside, or even a few extra minutes of rest. These rewards will help maintain your motivation and productivity throughout the process. Eliminate distractions. Identify and eliminate any distractions that may be contributing to your procrastination, such as social media, television, or electronic devices. Examples. 1. Study for an academic project. If you are procrastinating while studying for an academic project, identify the distractions that are hindering your concentration, such as excessive use of social media or the habit of constantly checking your cell phone. To eliminate these distractions, set dedicated study periods and get rid of any sources of distraction around you. For example, turn off cell phone notifications, use apps that temporarily block access to social media sites, and choose a quiet, noise-free study environment. 2. Completing tasks in the work environment. If you are procrastinating while completing tasks at work, identify any distractions in your work environment that are affecting your productivity, such as constant emails, unproductive meetings, or coworkers chatting. To eliminate these distractions, set specific times to check emails and only attend essential meetings. Additionally, if necessary, use white noise headphones to minimize the impact of conversations around you and create a more focused environment for work. Practice self-control. Develop self-control and discipline skills to resist the temptation to procrastinate. This may include mindfulness techniques such as mindfulness or using distraction blocking apps. Examples. 1. Study for an important test. If you are procrastinating studying for an important test, it is essential to develop self-control skills to resist the temptation to postpone studying. To do this, you can practice mindfulness during your study periods, focusing completely on the material and tasks at hand without allowing yourself to be distracted by irrelevant thoughts or impulses. Additionally, consider using distraction blocking apps to avoid accessing non-study related websites during your study periods. Set these apps to temporarily block access to social networking sites, videos, or games during your designated study times, thus helping you stay focused and disciplined. 2. Completing tasks at work. If you are procrastinating completing tasks at work, practice self-control and discipline to resist the temptation to put off work. During your work periods, focus completely on the tasks at hand, avoiding distractions and remaining committed to your responsibilities. Additionally, consider using mindfulness techniques, such as conscious breathing, to stay present and focused during your work activities. Take a few minutes to practice deep, conscious breathing whenever you feel the temptation to procrastinate or become distracted, thus helping to strengthen your self-control skills and resistance to procrastination. Combating self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is the behavior of deliberately sabotaging our own goals and successes. Here are some ways to combat self-sabotage. Identify negative thought patterns. Be aware of your negative and self-critical thought patterns and actively challenge them. Practice replacing negative thoughts with more positive, constructive thoughts. Examples. 1. Study for an exam. If you are procrastinating studying for an exam, it is important to be aware of negative thought patterns that may be contributing to your procrastination. For example, you might be thinking, I'll never be able to learn this, or I don't have enough time to study properly, so I'd better not start now. Actively challenge these negative thoughts by replacing them with more positive and constructive thoughts. For example, instead of thinking that you will never be able to learn, tell yourself, I can learn this if I put my mind to it and follow a proper study plan. Also, remember that even short periods of study can make a difference and that starting now is better than putting it off even longer. 2. Completing a project at work. If you're procrastinating completing a project at work, notice if there are negative thought patterns that are sabotaging your motivation and productivity. For example, you might be thinking, this project will never be good enough, or I'm not capable of handling this responsibility. Challenge these negative thought patterns by replacing them with more positive and constructive thoughts. Tell yourself, I have the skills and resources necessary to complete this project successfully, or I can do my best and seek help if needed. Remember that perfectionism can be paralyzing and that it is more important to progress and learn from the process than to strive for absolute perfection. Set realistic goals. Set goals that are challenging but achievable. Avoid setting unrealistic expectations for yourself that can lead to self-sabotage. Examples. 1. Study for an academic project. If you are procrastinating studying for an academic project, it is essential to set realistic goals that are challenging but achievable. For example, instead of setting a vague goal like study as much as possible, set a specific, measurable goal like study for an hour every day after dinner. Avoid setting unrealistic expectations for yourself, such as trying to study for long hours without breaks or expecting to completely master a topic in a short period of time. This can lead to self-sabotage and procrastination due to feeling overwhelmed. Instead, break your studying into manageable sessions and recognize gradual progress toward your goals. 2. Completing a project at work. If you are procrastinating completing a project at work, set realistic goals that take into account your available resources, deadlines, and skills. Instead of trying to do everything at once, set specific, achievable goals for each stage of the project. Avoid setting unrealistic expectations, such as completing the project in a very short time frame or producing a perfect result on the first try. This can lead to self-sabotage and procrastination due to fear of failure or excessive pressure. Instead, focus on making steady progress and learning from each challenge along the way. Recognize that success often comes from small, consistent steps toward realistic, achievable goals. Cultivate self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, even when you make mistakes or face challenges. Learn to forgive yourself for your mistakes and focus on learning and growing from them. Examples. 1. Study for an exam. If you are procrastinating studying for an exam and feel frustrated with your own behavior, it is important to cultivate self-compassion. Recognize that we all make mistakes and face challenges, and that procrastination is a common experience. Instead of criticizing or judging yourself harshly, treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Remember that making mistakes is part of the learning and growth process. Instead of focusing on failure, focus on learning from your mistakes and finding ways to improve in the future. This will help reduce self-criticism and promote a more positive attitude towards study and work. 2. Completing tasks at work. If you are procrastinating completing tasks at work and feel overwhelmed, practice self-compassion with yourself. Recognize that it's normal to feel stressed or overwhelmed at certain times and that you're not perfect. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, even when you make mistakes or fail to meet your own expectations. Instead of blaming yourself or feeling guilty about procrastinating, practice forgiveness and self-care. Remember that you're doing the best you can with the resources and circumstances available. By cultivating self-compassion, you will reduce self-criticism and promote greater self-acceptance, which can help you overcome procrastination and increase your motivation and productivity. Seek support. Seek support from friends, family, or mental health professionals if you are struggling with self-sabotage. Sometimes sharing your challenges with others can help you gain a new perspective and get the support you need. Examples. 1. Study for an academic project. If you are struggling with procrastination when studying for an academic project and feel overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek support from friends, family, or classmates. Share your challenges with them and ask for advice or guidance. Sometimes just talking about your feelings can help you gain new perspective and feel more motivated. Additionally, consider seeking support from mental health professionals, such as a counselor or therapist, if you feel that your procrastination is significantly affecting your mental health or academic performance. A qualified professional can help you identify the underlying causes of your procrastination and develop effective strategies to overcome it. 2. Completing tasks in the work environment. If you're experiencing self-sabotage when trying to complete tasks in the workplace and feel isolated, don't hesitate to seek support from coworkers or your supervisor. They can offer helpful insights, constructive feedback, and emotional support during challenging times. Additionally, consider seeking support from a mental health professional, such as a therapist or life coach, if you feel like you are struggling to deal with self-sabotage effectively on your own. A trained professional can provide additional tools and techniques to help you overcome procrastination and reach your full potential at work. In addition to overcoming procrastination and self-sabotage, it's important to cultivate motivation and self-empowerment techniques to stay focused on your goals. Here are some suggestions. Visualize success. Take time to visualize your goals and imagine yourself achieving them. This can help increase your motivation and determination to work towards them. Examples. 1. Study for an exam. If you are procrastinating studying for an exam and are struggling to find motivation, take time to visualize yourself achieving your academic goals. Close your eyes and imagine taking the exam with confidence, answering the questions with ease, and achieving an excellent score. By visualizing success, you reinforce your determination and commitment to your goals, making it easier to overcome procrastination and start working towards them. Use this positive mental image as a source of inspiration and motivation whenever you feel tempted to put off studying. 2. Completing a project at work. If you are procrastinating completing a project at work and are struggling to find energy, take time to visualize yourself completing the project successfully. Imagine presenting the project to your colleagues or supervisor and receiving praise for your work. By visualizing success, you strengthen your determination and focus, making it easier to overcome procrastination and start working on the project. Use this positive visualization as a source of inspiration and motivation whenever you feel discouraged or tempted to put off tasks. Celebrate your achievements. Recognize and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. This can help you maintain a positive attitude and propel you to keep moving forward. Examples. 1. Study for a test. If you're struggling with procrastination while studying for a test, take time to recognize and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. For example, after completing a study session or understanding a difficult concept, give yourself a moment to celebrate. This can be done through small rewards, like taking a snack break or simply internally recognizing the progress you've made. By celebrating your achievements, you reinforce your sense of accomplishment and motivation, which can help you maintain a positive attitude and propel you to keep moving forward, even when procrastination tries to intrude. 2. Completing tasks at work. If you're experiencing procrastination when completing tasks at work, it's important to recognize and celebrate your accomplishments along the way. This can include significant milestones, such as completing an important project step or solving a complex problem. Take a moment to recognize the progress you've made and to congratulate yourself for your hard work and dedication. By celebrating your achievements, you strengthen your confidence and motivation, making it easier to overcome procrastination and keep moving towards your goals. Furthermore, this helps you maintain a positive and resilient attitude, even in the face of challenges and setbacks. Practice gratitude. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude by focusing on the things you are grateful for in your life. This can help you maintain a positive outlook and motivate you to achieve your goals. Stay inspired. Expose yourself to sources of inspiration, such as books, talks, or success stories. that motivate and inspire you to reach your full potential. Examples. 1. Study for an academic project. If you are procrastinating studying for an academic project, it is important to stay inspired and motivated throughout the process. Expose yourself to sources of inspiration, such as books, talks, or success stories, that motivate you to reach your full potential. For example, read biographies of people who have overcome challenges similar to yours or watch motivational talks from experts in your field of study. By engaging with these sources of inspiration, you fuel your passion for learning and strengthen your resolve to overcome procrastination. Use these moments of inspiration as an impetus to start studying and as a constant reminder of why your goals are important to you. 2. Completing projects at work. If you are experiencing procrastination when completing projects at work, constantly look for sources of inspiration that motivate you to do your best. This could include reading books about leadership, watching motivational talks, or listening to business success podcasts. Additionally, look for examples of success stories within your area of activity. By staying inspired and motivated, you increase your energy and enthusiasm for work, making it easier to overcome procrastination and accomplish your tasks with excellence. Use these sources of inspiration as a constant reminder of your potential and as a boost to keep moving towards your professional goals. By implementing these strategies and techniques, you'll be on your way to overcoming procrastination and self-sabotage and cultivating a mindset of success and achievement. Remember that staying focused on your goals takes practice and persistence, but with the right time and effort, you can achieve great things in your personal and professional life. Chapter 8. Overcoming obstacles and adapting to change, navigating the curves of the road. Along our journey to stay focused and achieve our goals, we inevitably encounter obstacles and challenges that can take us off course. In this chapter, we will acknowledge the reality that the path will not always be linear and offer valuable advice on how to overcome obstacles, learn from failures, and adapt to changing circumstances. Accepting the nonlinearity of progress. It's important to recognize that progress toward our goals won't always follow a straight line. There will be moments of significant advancement, but there will also be setbacks and moments of stagnation. It's important not to get discouraged when things don't go as planned and to remember that every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. Overcoming obstacles. When we encounter obstacles in our path, it is crucial to adopt a resilient and determined mindset. Here are some strategies for overcoming the obstacles we encounter. Identify the source of the problem. Try to understand the cause of the obstacle you are facing. This can help you find more effective solutions and avoid similar obstacles in the future. Examples. 1. Problem. Low productivity at work. Suppose you are experiencing low productivity at work. Instead of simply feeling frustrated about this situation, you decide to identify the source of the problem. When you take a closer look, you realize that you are constantly interrupting your tasks to check emails or respond to messages on social media. Identifying this source of the problem allows you to understand that digital distractions are affecting your productivity. With this awareness, you can take steps to limit these distractions, such as setting specific times to check email or using apps that temporarily block access to social media sites during work hours. 2. Problem. Difficulty in achieving study goals. Let's say you're having trouble meeting your study goals for an important exam. Instead of simply feeling unmotivated, you decide to investigate the underlying cause of this problem. When you analyze more closely, you realize that you are burdened with a huge study load and are feeling exhausted. Identifying the source of the problem reveals that you are trying to tackle too much at once and are not taking enough time to rest and recharge. With this understanding, you can adjust your study strategy by breaking your workload into smaller tasks and regularly setting aside time for breaks and self-care, which can significantly improve your ability to focus and achieve your study goals. Develop an action plan. Once the obstacle has been identified, develop a clear and specific action plan to overcome it. What practical steps can you take to get around the problem and continue moving towards your goals? Examples. 1. Obstacle. Lack of organization at work. Suppose you are dealing with a lack of organization in your tasks at work, which is hurting your productivity and efficiency. After identifying this obstacle, you decide to develop an action plan to overcome it. Your action plan can include steps such as 1. Create a priority task list. Set aside time at the beginning of each day to list all the tasks that need to be completed, prioritizing the most important ones. 2. Set realistic deadlines. Set specific deadlines for each task and commit to meeting them. 3. Organize your workspace. Take time to organize your workspace, eliminating clutter and creating an environment conducive to concentration. 4. Use time management tools. Try different time management techniques, like the Pomodoro technique, to improve your productivity and focus throughout the day. 5. Regularly evaluate and adjust. Set aside time at the end of each week to evaluate your progress and adjust your action plan as needed. 2. Obstacle. Difficulty maintaining an exercise routine. Let's say you're struggling to maintain a consistent exercise routine, which is affecting your health and well-being. After identifying this obstacle, you decide to develop an action plan to overcome it. Your action plan can include steps such as 1. Set realistic goals. Set specific, achievable goals for exercise frequency and duration. 2. Create an exercise schedule. Set aside a specific time of day to exercise and commit to following that schedule regularly. 3. Find activities you enjoy. Explore different types of physical exercise and choose activities that are fun and motivating for you. 4. Recruit an exercise partner. Find a friend or family member who is interested in exercising with you and keep each other accountable. 5. Celebrate small wins. Recognize and celebrate your accomplishments along the way, like completing a full week of exercise or reaching a fitness goal. This will help keep you motivated and committed to your exercise routine. Ask for help when necessary. Don't hesitate to ask for help when you face an obstacle that seems insurmountable. Friends, family, mentors, or professionals can offer valuable insights and emotional support during difficult times. Examples. 1. Obstacle. Feeling of overload at work. Suppose you are feeling overwhelmed by the workload at your job and are finding it difficult to deal with this situation on your own. After identifying this obstacle, you decide to develop an action plan that includes asking for help when needed. Your action plan can include steps such as 1. Identify sources of support. Identify friends, family, coworkers, or even a mentor with whom you feel comfortable sharing your concerns. 2. Talk to your supervisor. Set up a meeting with your supervisor to discuss your concerns and seek guidance on how to manage your workload more effectively. 3. Delegate tasks. If possible, identify tasks that can be delegated to other team members or coworkers, lightening your load a little. 4. Seek professional support. Consider seeking professional counseling, such as a therapist or career coach, for emotional support and stress management strategies. 2. Obstacle. Difficulty learning a new language. Let's say you are having difficulty learning a new language and feel discouraged with your progress. After identifying this obstacle, you decide to develop an action plan that involves asking for help when needed. Your action plan can include steps such as 1. Attend language classes. Sign up for formal language classes or join study groups with other learners. 2. Find a tutor. Hire a language tutor to provide personalized support and guidance throughout your learning journey. 3. Practice with native speakers. Look for opportunities to practice the language with native speakers, whether through in-person conversations, language exchange groups, or online language learning apps. 4. Utilize online resources. Explore online resources such as instructional videos, practice exercises, and discussion forums to expand your knowledge and gain additional insights into the language. 5. Ask other learners for advice. Talk to other language learners to share experiences, tips, and learning strategies that may be helpful in overcoming your difficulties. Learning from failures. Failure is an inevitable part of any journey of growth and development. Instead of seeing failure as a sign of defeat, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Here are some ways to learn from failures. Analyze what went wrong. After facing failure, take time to reflect on what went wrong and why. What can you learn from this experience? What adjustments or changes can you make to avoid making the same mistakes in the future? Cultivate resilience. Develop a resilient mindset that empowers you to quickly recover from failures and continue moving toward your goals. Remember that failure doesn't define who you are, it defines how you respond to it. Adapting to changes. The world around us is constantly changing, and it's important to be flexible and adaptable to deal with these changes effectively. Here are some ways to adapt to changing circumstances. Keep an open mind. Be open to new ideas, perspectives, and ways of doing things. Mental flexibility is essential to adapt to changes and take advantage of new opportunities. Be proactive. Anticipate changes and take proactive steps to adapt to them. Always be aware of emerging trends and changes in the environment around you. Learn new skills. Be willing to learn new skills and acquire new knowledge that will help you adapt to changing circumstances. Always be looking for opportunities for personal and professional growth and development. By recognizing and accepting the nonlinearity of progress, overcoming obstacles, learning from failures, and adapting to changing circumstances, you will be prepared to face any challenge you encounter on your journey to stay focused and achieve your goals. Remember that the true measure of success is not in avoiding obstacles, but in how you overcome them and continue moving towards your dreams and aspirations. Chapter 9. Celebrating Success and Maintaining Progress. Navigating the Waters of Continued Success. Celebrating success and maintaining progress are fundamental aspects of sustaining motivation and perseverance throughout our personal and professional development journey. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of recognizing and celebrating achievements, no matter how small, and explain how to stay motivated and persistent even after achieving specific goals. Recognizing and celebrating achievements. It is essential to recognize and celebrate each step we take towards our goals. Here are some reasons why it's important to celebrate success. Additional motivation. By recognizing our achievements, we gain an additional boost of motivation to continue moving towards our goals. Positive reinforcement. Celebrating success creates a positive association with hard work and effort, encouraging us to persevere even when we face challenges. Gratitude and appreciation. Celebrating success allows us to cultivate a mindset of gratitude and appreciation for the progress we've made so far on our journey. Self-esteem and confidence. Recognizing our achievements increases our self-esteem and confidence in our abilities, which enables us to face greater challenges with determination and courage. Importance of staying motivated and persistent. After achieving specific goals, it can be tempting to relax and settle. However, it is essential to stay motivated and persistent to continue progressing. Here are some ways to maintain momentum even after achieving success. Set new challenging goals. Once you've achieved a specific goal, set new, challenging goals that keep you engaged and motivated. Cultivate a growth mindset. Adopt a growth mindset that empowers you to see every challenge as an opportunity for learning and personal growth. Find meaning in your work. Connect with the greater purpose behind your goals and objectives, finding meaning and satisfaction in the work you do. Celebrate small milestones. Recognize and celebrate the small milestones along the way, staying focused on ongoing progress and the journey, not just the final destination. By celebrating success and maintaining progress, you will be cultivating a mindset of achievement and growth that will propel you to new heights in your personal and professional life. Remember that true success is not just about achieving specific goals, but rather the ongoing process of growth and development over time. Celebrate every achievement, no matter how small, and stay motivated and persistent in your quest for excellence and achievement. The best is yet to come. Conclusion: Achieving Focus and Accomplishment. Throughout this book, we explore various strategies and techniques to help you develop and maintain focus in your academic and professional pursuits. From understanding the importance of focus to overcoming obstacles and adapting to change, each chapter offered valuable and practical insights to guide you on your journey of personal and professional growth. Key points recap. In Chapter 1, we discussed the importance of focus for academic and professional success, highlighting how it directly influences productivity and performance. Chapter 2 helped us identify the main obstacles that can prevent us from staying focused, including digital distractions, lack of organization, and personal problems. In Chapter 3, we learned the importance of establishing clear and achievable goals, as well as prioritizing tasks and dividing objectives into manageable steps. We explore effective time management techniques, such as the Pomodoro technique and the Eisenhower matrix, in Chapter 5, while also highlighting the importance of setting healthy boundaries to protect our productivity. In Chapter 6, we discussed creating an environment conducive to focus, from organizing physical space to using technological tools to minimize distractions. In Chapter 7, we cover strategies for overcoming procrastination and self-sabotage, providing motivation and self-empowerment techniques to stay focused in the face of challenges. Finally, in Chapter 8, we recognize the nonlinearity of progress, offering advice on how to overcome obstacles, learn from failures, and adapt to change. Final words of encouragement. Maintaining focus in our daily activities can be challenging, but it is a fundamental skill for achieving our goals and realizing our full potential. Throughout this book, you have learned techniques and strategies to help you cultivate this essential skill and overcome obstacles that may come your way. Remember that the path to success will not always be easy, and there will be times of challenge and adversity. However, with determination, perseverance, and the right tools, you're capable of overcoming any obstacle and achieving your most ambitious goals. Continue to invest in your personal and professional growth, keeping an open mind to new ideas and opportunities. Never underestimate the power of consistent practice and self-discipline. Every step you take toward developing your focus brings you a little closer to realizing your dreams. So move forward with confidence, stay committed to your goals, and remember that you have all the potential it takes to achieve greatness. May your journey be filled with success, fulfillment, and, above all, focus. We are rooting for you in your quest for success.